All right, folks, it's being reported that Eric Bienemy, that's right, the offensive coordinator of the Kansas City Chiefs, is being interviewed by the Washington Commanders for the offensive coordinator job. I think if Washington does offer Eric Bienemy the offensive coordinator job, he will finally get the credit that he will deserve in terms of calling offensive plays, because we all know Ron Rivera is the head coach of the Washington Commanders, but also Ron Rivera is not responsible for offense. He's responsible for defense and leadership. Eric Bieniemy can finally call the plays on offense, so we can end this narrative. Who's calling the plays? Is it Ron Rivera or Eric Bieniemy when it comes to offense? Obviously, Eric Bieniemy is going to be responsible for the play calling on offense. Washington does have the 15th overall pick in the draft. I think they should look at offensive line. According to Stat News, they are 7th in the NFL as far as giving up the most sacks in 2022. So I think Washington should invest with O-line. I think Eric Bieniemy, whether if it's Taylor Heineke or Sam Howell, I think he will do a good enough job with them at quarterback. Washington has some nice skilled positions in Terry McLaurin and Curtis Samuel. You also have Antonio Gibson running the football. So I think Eric Bieniemy, under those circumstances in Washington, if he gets hired as the offensive coordinator, I think he will do a good enough job, and hopefully Washington will improve in terms of their offense heading into 2023.